Hello everyone, welcome back to another great episode of Raihana's Cuisines. Today we're making some Nutellicious striped baked rolls, and these turn out amazing. They're soft, they've got a beautiful filling inside that's full of all sorts of nuts and Nutella. They're soft, and so if you want to learn how to do this, let's go ahead and review all the ingredients. But before we do that, go ahead and subscribe if you haven't done so. Thank you so much if you have subscribed. Don't forget to give me a like if you like this video, and hit that bell so you don't miss any new uploads. Lots and lots of new videos coming. So let's get started. So for the dough here, I have 5 cups of white flour that's unbleached all-purpose flour, 1 cup of powdered sugar. I have a teaspoon of salt, 2 tablespoons of sugar, 1 egg, 1 tablespoon of yeast, half a cup of mayonnaise, and then here I have 3/4 of a cup of warm milk and 3/4 cup of water, which is also warm. So let's go ahead and first mix these two together so that we can start letting that froth before we start mixing everything together. So I'm going to add my milk and water in there. Now just make sure that the milk is the mixture is not hot, because otherwise you're going to kill the yeast. So the yeast goes in, the sugar goes in. We're going to mix this. We're going to wait until this gets frothy and starts bubbling before we start kneading the dough. Look at how beautifully frothy this has become. This is perfect. This is when you know that your yeast is active. And so now let's go ahead and put all the other ingredients in. So in goes our salt. Our egg goes in, and then we're going to add our mayonnaise in here. Also, I wanted to let you know that I have put this mat in the description box below. I've had a lot of people asking me about this mat that I use, and this is an amazing mat. I just love it. So it comes in 3 different sizes and colors, and I have put it in the description box below if you would like to order it. So again, I'm gonna go ahead and mix all this really well first before I add my liquid in. So you see what the consistency is right now, where it's cleaning off the bowl, and I'm still gonna knead it more. The more you knead this, the really nice soft texture you're gonna get. Look at this. Look at how beautiful this dough looks. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna put it back onto my pan here. I'm gonna cover this up, and I'm gonna let this rise until it's double in size. So we see here that we got our dough, looks absolutely gorgeous. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a bowl here. I'm just gonna add a little bit of olive oil. You can do any oil you like. We're gonna divide the mixture in 2. Just wanna do that. All right. Just like so. I'm going to cover it so that this rises nicely. Now let's work on so for our chocolate dough, what I am going to do is, remember, whatever products I'm using, if there's something that I haven't put in the description box below, just send me a comment and I will do it. But I try and put, for my newer videos, I've been doing that a lot. So here I have a product, it's actually called cocoa powder, but it's black cocoa powder. And I just made some cupcakes today as a trial. We'll see how those turn out, because it's my son's birthday and I thought, let me just do something different. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of the black, because I want a dark color. So I'm going to do 2 tablespoons of the black. And then this is my favorite cocoa powder that I use. I also put a link on there on that for that one. And then I'll do 2 tablespoons of the cocoa powder because I want that in-depth color. All right, I will show you the filling that I will use just after I finish this, so then this can start rising before we discuss the filling. So in here, what I'm going to do is then just add an extra about a tablespoon of milk just to help us bind this dough. So I'm just gonna start working with this, and I'm gonna get this dough binding. All right, look at this. Now, if you can't find the black cocoa, guys, don't sweat it. Just use a good cocoa powder, and it's just gonna be a dark brown, and those are also gonna look amazing. You know, I always try and go above and beyond and use new ingredients and make it look even nicer. So that's just me, but so if you can't find it, that's fine. I added a little bit of olive oil into the pan so it doesn't stick. Now cover this, let this rise. While that's rising, let's quickly go ahead and discuss the other ingredients that I am going to be using for the filling. Now, the filling can be whatever you like, all right? Doesn't have to be anything. This is just something that my daughter-in-law goes nuts over because she loves anything with nuts. So whenever now I make desserts, I always think of nuts, and I think of Nutella because that's her other favorite dessert is Nutella. So whether you say Nutella or Nutella, so that's that. So here I have about half a cup. I haven't really like measured it, but it's just put nuts together that I like. So half cups of roasted hazelnuts. I've done half cups of chopped toasted walnuts. I've done half a cup of sliced almonds. I've done 3/4 cup of pistachios. She loves pistachios. And then I've done half a cup of pecans that are also chopped. Now, pistachios are salted, the pecans are salted. So I always like to add a little bit of salt in my sweets. So this here, that's why I'm not gonna add extra salt in here. So that's that. And then what I am going to do is I am just gonna mix enough Nutella in here to make a nice mixture that we. Okay, so I got this mixed really well, just until everything is sticking together. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover this up, wait for the 2 doughs to rise, and then I'm going to show you how we're going to put this together. So let me show you here. We've got a really nice rise on both of them. So at this point, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make equal sized dough balls from this. Okay, so we're just gonna flatten this out, just like so. Let's do the same one with the dark one. Okay, now this on top. Like so. Now gently we're just going to roll this out to an oval shaped. You're welcome to add flour. If you feel like you need flour, go ahead and add flour on the mat. Okay, see the longer you try and make it, the more layers you're gonna get in them. But not everyone is gonna be the same. They're all gonna be completely different. All right, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna make a tight roll like that. Come back with my rolling pin and just kind of press down. Then we're gonna fold it over like this. Again, press it down. We're gonna take a knife and we're gonna cut where just a little bit of it is gonna be left on top. And make sure you cut all the way through. And this is what you're gonna have. All right, now you see how the middle is open like this? Just try and connect it. We're gonna turn it around, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna pinch the bottom just like that. All right, I'm gonna take a little bit of my flour. I'm gonna drizzle a little bit of flour on top just like that. Again, if you see the opening, just go ahead and pinch it. Right, now gently we're going to make it long again. And if you have any of the filling left, go ahead and freeze it if you want. Otherwise, you can also stuff it in parathas or anything that you like. It's just a delicious filling that we've made. You can also, I'm going to be uploading a ring samosas. You can use that as a filling for your ring samosas as well. All right, so we have a pretty nice oval shaped roll right there. Now I'm going to take a good size filling, and this is why I wanted it to be sticky, see, so that it's not gonna, when we cut into it, it's not gonna like fall apart. Okay, now we're just going to fold it. I'm just gonna pinch a little bit of it here. I don't think anything's gonna run, but just in case. And then we're gonna fold it or roll it. And look at this, look at how beautiful. Then just stretch that part. And you see how we got a really nice design. So I have some going over here. You can see that all of them are different designs. So now I just have some milk here. I'm gonna crack an egg in here. I'm gonna mix it and I'm gonna use that as my egg wash on top. So I'm gonna let this rise and then I'm gonna put it in an oven, 350 degrees. All right, we're done. These look amazing. The only one thing I did was when they came out of the oven, I did forget to record that part, but I did put a little bit of ghee to brush it on so it stays really nice, soft and moist. Also, it gives a little shine. So if you haven't watched my ghee video, please go ahead and do so. But look at this. Look at how soft these are. Look. These are amazing. Now let's go ahead and get into it. And we have our Nutella filling in there. And I think it's like a conversation starter. They're just beautiful. So now I'm gonna take a bite and I'm gonna tell you what they taste like. These are delicious. They're so soft, so moist, and I just love that black and white swirl that we have going on over there. It looks really, really nice, and it tastes amazing as well. So thank you so much for joining me on this episode of Raihana's Cuisines. Hope you can join me here next time with another great video. See you then, friends.